Oh, good morning, friends. How's everybody doing? I hope well. We're in a little bit of a mess here. Dead balsams and alders and just a bit of a crappy little show in here with this stuff. But anyways, we're going to knock it over. The fir in front of me's cut up. I'm just getting after the cedar. You didn't see the part where I got this demo saw from Donnie Walker. It's a 572, friends. And I had a fresh grind on it. And I dug it into the tree, the cedar tree, and bang, into a chunk of steel. And it was just, no. So I swapped out my chain and we're going to high stump now because of all the steel in it. And then we'll move on to some other stuff. But the video's about back cut first. I want to talk about some of that stuff. Over and out. Good morning, everybody. We've been running all over the place, for crying out loud. I kind of like it, but I wanted to kind of bullet point some stuff here, friends, and get a little more heavier on certain procedures that we get into as fallers, not necessarily as tree guys, but as fallers. But tree guys can also incorporate some of these practices into their tree service when they run into a little more free range, not rigging out over in between trailers and stuff. You know what I mean? We should all know this stuff. Okay? So today we're going to look at the back cut first, and we're going to look at it extensively and what involves in failure and what involves in success. I've decided to get a little more extensive in sharing this stuff with you guys. I get these questions all the time, and what better of a way to do it is right in a video. So this job, I'm not going to take you from start to finish. We're going to kind of piece around in amongst the job. We're going to have a freaking blast. I love yous all. Be kind to one another. Humans unite.
Oh yeah, it's a steel bed, so I'm actually not worried about it. What we can do...
Friends, these voiceovers are perfect. It just saves the time. Now, this one we're going after is dead rotten. It's busted off. It's leaning into the one behind it there. And if we just try and cut it out of there, if we don't do it right, it's going to fall over on that trailer there, which wouldn't be the end of the world because it's a solid trailer. But anyways, I'm going to do it so it caves in, but you got to go up high so it'll drop down and flip out. Check it out.
Hung up.
What we can do...
Sorry, friend. Perfect. One cut.
Okay, so did you see?
I don't even know how good that footage was because I was gawking at that. That was
well,
funny.
I got it really good from there.
Okay, that's good. Yeah.
So what we done is we reached up high so that it would cave in. If we had to cut it from the backside,
it would have just slashed down
it
towards
would have been the
you.
wrong thing to
Yeah.
do. So just take your time on stuff like that. Think about stuff like that. Think about it. So it's exactly what we wanted, friends. But just when you see a tree broken off, just use your surroundings. Don't get excited. It's not that big of a deal. This material, look, it's just light as a popcorn, you know what. So it come out beautifully. So we'll move on. Let's get onto this alder here and these couple dead snags, and then we're moving up to the climb up front here. You see that, right?
Yeah, I thought you were gonna have to wedge that thing.
So, but you see what happened to that tree because of the lean and the weight. There was a huge piece of hinge wood across there. Look.
Yeah.
There's like
Lots of wood.
plenty of wood. The thing was bent over, leaning hard.
I didn't think it was gonna be rotten like that.
Look where it ended up, son. Right by that trailer, right beside it. The thing was running right out there.
Yeah.
Like,
It has a big arm that went that way, didn't it?
so yeah, it did. And it might have been pulling onto that a little bit. But here's the deal on something like that. I knew it would go, but if I was concerned that it might break off sooner, I wouldn't put such a deep undercut in that. Put a little narrow undercut and use all that backwood. And I might even have set a wedge in the bottom underneath all that
I thought you were
weight.
gonna wedge this one.
I might have. But here we got this now. Take a
These
look
are
at
all
what we
leaning
got.
back too.
Can you kick that other camera back, Sonny?
Yeah.
I might put a back cut in that first. I might put a back cut in that first.
Yeah, it's leaning back pretty good. Tripod here, get down in the filter.
Hey, you want to film how deep that back cut is so guys understand? Guys understand? Would you say I'm about 2/3?
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say 30% left for the undercut.
Exactly. So
Real narrow undercut.
what's flapping up here? Oh, stick. So friends, I'm way deep in the back. So friends, I'm way deep in the back cut. A lot of guys, when they're first starting the back cut first thing, they're afraid. You need room for wedges. That's the idea of putting a back cut in first, is to get wedges in. So slip your saw, and this thing's dead, so it's got no weight pulling it back. So every tree's different, every single one. So this one, I could go quite a ways without sinking a wedge. What we have to do sometimes, sink the wedge, or pardon me, dig the power saw in. It starts sitting a bit. Well, I'm not deep enough yet. So I start my wedge, tap, tap, stay off my bar, cut, cut, tap, tap, pull the power saw out, smash the wedge in, get it set, put the undercut in. Every situation's different. This is light. It's light and simple. That thing's cut up freaking 2/3.
Didn't even look like it sat back.
It didn't, son. I mean, it probably did a little bit, but I didn't feel a bind at all. So let's do this. Let's set our wedge. Let's just pop it in here. Maybe watch the tree, son, get some action. Watch the tree, son, get some action.
Oh yeah. All kinds of movement.
That's all I need. But I cracked it
Now it's up
pretty
over
good.
center now. You put your undercut in,
now-
it'll go away.
Now here's the fear. You got a freaking house behind you. You got targets everywhere. This is where guys, they cut their wood, they cut their corner. I've done it. I actually tagged a corner of a house. I ain't proud of it. At the Haslams, I did it. And
At least
I
it was
not
the
happy
Haslams.
about it. And it was on a back
At
cut
least it
first.
was your buddies.
And they rib me every time they see me, boy.
Pretty solid.
Where's our cut? Very important to know where Perfect.
Hi everybody, I hope you're all doing well. So listen, if I was to cut that corner off, guess what? Instantly, on the house. It goes over your shoulder. It's game over.
So that thing's cut up. We're done. But remember, you got dead wood. Go easy. We're gonna double up now.
I'm surprised it's hanging around. You can see it looks like it's leaning out that way, but it.
Go. I like my 4 wedges.
It looks like it's leaning out that way, but it's tricky sometimes. I think it would be gone by now, judging at the angle that it's sitting at.
Okay, this is probably another back cut first. I would reckon. Let's have a look. Hey friends, back on. So we're looking good here. We're looking fair, except for that first grind. I hit a nail or something in that cedar tree. That sucked. So again, here we are, dead bally.
Probably the most rotten one of the.
I think you're right. Yeah, you're right. This is
By the mushroomage.
full of conch. If actually that trailer wasn't there, I would probably send it this way. Just roll it in off of these balsams, but I'm going to go right off its lean. And I think I'll just stick with the back cut first here. Yes, indeed. That's sitting back. Double up now. I'm just gonna pick it up real quick here. keep my height. Here we go.
Watch how far he goes to the back. That's it back. That thing's rotten, dude. Real rotten. Oh yeah, she's getting some good numbers. The wedges. Good job. You're good there. You went quite a bit more narrow on the undercut on this one. That's maybe not even a 20% undercut. That's a teeny little undercut. Just raining down twigs.
You gotta double up now.
There's a rock post there.
My height. Here we go. Okay, that's that. Okay, Nick. Nick Pixel. Here's Nick. What do we do with Nick? Nick's interesting climb, actually. Nick, put your belt on before you put your climbing gear on. You got me?
Oh, friends, this hurt. This really hurt. Here's the beginning of the day. I just want to show you these last couple clips here, and then we'll catch you guys on the next video. I love you dearly, all of us. Thank you for coming here. Let's be all kind to one another, and just keep holding each other up in this time. And this too shall pass, friends. It will, and we're going to be stronger, and we're going to be a lot more loving, all of us, and full of gratitude for being able to get around and do our lives. Check this out.
Donnie Walker, we've talked about, through the years, I've tested saws for Donnie now and again. I'm excited to give this a little run. We got a little bit of falling out the back. There's some dead stuff, and
Couple of dead balls.
yeah, some bollies back there and that. So we'll go, and we got a climb here to do and that. So we'll get started. We'll get you out the back, and we're going to give this 572 a little run. Yeah, I think I said 576. It's 572. And I'm excited about it because it's, I've always known they're smooth. They haven't been out long, but lots of guys talk about them being smooth. And Donnie Walker's obviously ported it. And I got a full house grind on there. Real nice grind. I actually played with my grind a little bit. Did you notice that, son?
No.
I
haven't been running your saws.
Yeah, you'll notice here if I, yeah, there it is there. That's actually a good shot of it right there. This always helps when you do that. Yeah, there we go.
Nuts. Oh, you rock out?
Rocks, nails,
Oh.
something. See, that's the problem. I'm right low on the stump too.
Something in the tree?
Oh yeah, guaranteed.
Gross.
It is gross. So there's that chain.
Oh, raw.
I don't know,
Oh, yeah.
gouged?
Might be salvageable.
Is it hit?
Oh, no. Oh, she's done. Steel. Looks like you hit a nail or something. Ruff, you want my saw?